Right now, around the state, food producers are ramping things up in the countdown to Christmas. And you can read some of their stories in this month's SA Life magazine. At Abbotsford Country House, high on a hill above Lyndoch, Jane Maul takes on another task in addition to running her Barossa bed and breakfast. She produces what I reckon is an essential for any Christmas feast, and she's going to give me some tips. Well, Jane, I'm ready for my lesson in how to make a traditional Christmas pudding. What's first?
Have a smell. We've been soaking our organic fruit in Cooper Stout, Barossa brandy, sugar and syrup overnight.
That smells delicious. What's next?
The next thing, let's add the eggs. Now, they're free-range eggs from the Barossa, Mary Wechter.
Lovely. Can I go for it?
You can, absolutely. Right to the bottom and give it a good stir.
This is like mixing cement.
The next thing is suet.
Okay, suet?
Yep.
No butter or anything?
Oh, no, definitely not. This is a traditional pudding.
And does that help with the preservation as well?
Well, it keeps it really moist. And it goes back to the days, well, I'm Scottish, and this is a traditional Scottish recipe, where we used to use absolutely everything. And suet is the fat that surrounds the kidney of a cow. And in actual fact, we often use the suet from our own Aberdeen Angus cattle.
Now, when it comes to packing flavour into a Christmas pud, less is more, according to Jane. So don't expect to find any nuts, mixed peel or cherries.
So that has got nutmeg, mixed spices, flour, breadcrumbs, and I'm not saying what other spices are in it. That's a secret.
How much is in a tub like this?
70 kilos.
Wow, and how many batches like this would you do a year?
Oh, maybe 10?
Oh, who needs a gym when you got pudding? So you sort of fell into the pudding game, didn't you?
We did. I used to make for family and friends, and then another friend asked and said, look, why don't you sell at the, make more and try selling in the Barossa? So we've got a stall at the farmers market, have done for 13 years, and it's just grown from there.
As for sizes, 500 grams works best for up to 3 people, 1 to 1.5 kilo are the most popular, but if you're after more than 2 kilos, Jane can make you one to order.
I think you're almost there. Looking good.
Excellent. So what's the next step from here?
Next step, we start weighing and wrapping, and then they have to cook for 6 hours. We boil them for 6 hours, and then they cool down overnight, and then we wrap them in calico and ribbon, so it's a long process.
So I reckon you can tell that you've done this before.
14,000 times.
Is there a reason that you use the food grade cellophane rather than calico or something like that?
Absolutely. They're airtight, you don't have the suet leaking through, and therefore they'll last a lot longer, because the ones in calico will very possibly get mouldy.
Okay, so how long would you expect your puddings to last?
Years, absolutely years.
Wow.
We've got a customer who every year orders his pudding and picks it up before Christmas for next year.
So it gets better?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a good wine.
Absolutely.
What's your ideal way to serve one?
There is only one way. Heat it by microwave or steaming, preferably steaming. When it's hot, take off the cellophane, pour brandy over it, light the brandy for the drama, and carry it to the table and serve it with brandy butter.
Fantastic. So you got brandy in the mixture with stout, lighting it on fire with brandy and serving it with brandy butter.
Yeah.
Sounds like the ideal dessert.
Any other way? A lot of people say, oh, I haven't got time to do it. My mother used to do it. And it's a shame, because as a child, I got involved in making Christmas puddings, and now very few families, I think, make them.
Well, after seeing the time and physical effort that goes into making these guys, there's no wonder that making puddings isn't for everyone. So it's fantastic to see people like Jane keeping the tradition alive. And who knows, you grab one of these puddings, might just be the one that I helped to make.